YouTube, my name is Stacy. I'm known here as flightyrambler, and I'd like to welcome you to my channel today. And hello friends, it's nice to be with you again. Today my video, I'm going to be joining Sweet Bee Paper Co.'s collaboration #Sweet Bee Card Collab. This is hosted by Rachel over at Sweet Bee Paper Co. I'll have links to all of her information in the description box below. She is running a 52-week collaboration since there's 52 cards in a deck of playing cards. Every week she will draw some prompts, and this week she's ended up choosing two. There are Carnival and Numbers, both interesting prompts I feel. To begin with, I'm going to select one of the playing cards, and if anyone knows anything about arting on playing cards, we know that it's covered in a plastic. For myself, I'm going to decide to add some tooth to the plastic by using some tissue. I'll begin by pulling the plies apart on this tissue. This is the second and third plies of a napkin I used in a previous project. Once I get the plies apart, I'll use a brush to fuzzy cut out a section of it. Then I'll use matte gel medium to glue it down to the card. I ended up being a bit too much off frame when I put the tissue down, so I'll just cut all of that nonsense out. In the end, I did end up putting another layer of glue on top of the tissue to make sure it sticks, and then it took a while to get it dry. I want to do some scribble journaling next, so I will get out some acrylic ink and my feather dip pen. I will rotate my project 90 degrees and continue to scribble journaling because I really like the effect it creates by cross-hatching all of my journaling. Once everything is dry, I feel I want to add more white space back, so I'll go through some stencils I picked up recently. The foam dauber and the white acrylic paint are working. However, the stencil I ended up choosing was a bit too sparse. So it basically showed nothing. So I will go ahead and choose another stencil, the circle stencil, and do the same thing again. And again, I get the same results. Not much is showing up, but at least I have pushed the scribble journaling into the background. I forgot to hit record when I came back to my project. I have this sticker sheet of black numbers. I added them around my card and went ahead and added more gesso on top to push them back a bit more. Then it's time to turn my attention to Carnival. When I thought of Carnival, I thought of the rides, and I couldn't decide which one to use for my project today. I received this HP Sprocket for Christmas this year, and the HP Sprocket is an interesting little printer. You basically send a picture from an app from your phone, and the Sprocket will print it for you. It's my understanding that there is no ink in this little printer. It is very much like a Polaroid, wherein all of the color is activated on the paper itself, not from the device. I think it's absolutely fascinating, so I went ahead and printed this Ferris wheel picture. I searched Pixabay for carnival rides, and there was this fabulous picture of the Ferris wheel. I went ahead and printed it on my HP Sprocket, and it's a color picture, and it's also a sticker, believe it or not. I'm going to fussy cut around the Ferris wheel because I don't want to interrupt my background. I'll just trim out the ride itself and then glue it down. Since there is extra Payne's Gray ink in the palette beside me, I used a paintbrush to add some mark making and ground the Ferris wheel so it isn't just floating on my card. As I was drying the marks, I got the heat tool a little too close to the image. I did not expect it to turn blue with the heat, but it did. And I was charmed by the effect. It's really interesting, although I'll have to be more careful with the heat tool and any pictures that I use in the future. I'll use this Bic Velocity pen to add an outline around the Ferris wheel, though it's really faint. I feel it needs a bit more, especially considering it's competing with all of the other dark elements. I'll begin building up my sentiment cluster by choosing this really pretty thread with blues in it that complement the now blue Ferris wheel that I have on my card. I'll add a small scrap of lace before reaching for my Dymo to create my sentiment. Today the word is perspective, and I really like how it plays with the Ferris wheel, especially considering I'm changing the orientation to make the ride look a little more abstract. After everything is down, I do want to add more balance to my card. I will cut some black paper strips from the Dymo label to put on the right hand side, and then I will continue to doodle and create more shapes around the Ferris wheel. And with that, my project is complete. I'd like to thank Rachel at Sweet Bee Paper Co. for hosting this collaboration. As I said, I'll have her information linked in the description box below. I will also have links to my Etsy shop if you're interested. I have napkins and ephemera available, and I encourage you to go check it out. And that looks like that's it for this project, friends. Thank you for taking your time to watch my video. I encourage you to like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. The button's right there. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.